What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Bill Mahari here, representing MehariNation Sports Podcast here on a Sunday evening here in the city of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Salute to the entire LDBC. Salute to the greater basketball community. I got a lot of stuff to talk about these conference finals that are going on right now. Uh, but before I begin on that topic at hand here, I just wanted to give a nice warm salute to the bronze bomb of Deontay Wilder on a thrilling first round knockout over the so-called troublemaker Dominic Brazil. You want to talk about somebody again putting your lights out? Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, what a knockout shot! Man, I swear to you, I felt that my television was shaking that night. That's how scary it was. But he's got it. He's got his knockout victory, and now he's put himself in the elite category of title defenses. And I can tell you on a side note, AJ don't want no smoke with that. Just letting you know. But despite that, this is not what the topic of this video is about. This is about the NBA playoff that is going on at the moment here. First off, I want to talk about the Western Conference Finals. At the same time, the Warriors are now up 3-0 in the series, and the Warriors are winning despite Kevin Durant not playing because of the calf injury, which is a true testament of how the Warriors have been able to overcome adversity and continue to defy logic. The Splash Brothers, mostly Steph Curry, have been spectacular in the series, while the backcourt of CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, which I respect greatly, has underperformed in the series. You know what I mean? And now I checked out what happened in Twitter today, and I found out that Damian Lillard is playing through separated ribs. And I actually found out how that injury occurred. The injury, I think, no, I should not say anything. It occurred in Game 2 when Kevon Looney was diving when Kevon Looney and Damian Lillard were both diving for a loose ball. And, Looney landed on top of Damian Lillard's ribs and apparently suffered a separated rib there. So, a lot of it has to explain to the reasoning how Damian Lillard's not is unwilling to go to the basket at will, because normally he's a slashing, get to the basket type of point guard instead of just settling for the jump shots, though. But now that's because he's been injured. He's not been able to get to the basket, or it's just he's not been unwilling to because he's afraid of injuring those ribs, which may lead to possibly how the Warriors are leading the series, but more importantly, how the Blazers might be off the hook of how they're performing the series. But I'm not letting them off the hook for this. The Warriors have been doing a terrible job on defense. Terry Stotts needs to take a lot of responsibility for how the Warriors have been underperforming in the series. You know why? It's the same old BS. I remember in the first game, the same pick and roll set they're playing. No one is crashing towards Steph Curry to get him to away from shooting the jump shot. All they're doing is sagging back. And that's not good. And that will never work. You're inviting the Splash Brothers to pull up and hit jump shots all game long. And they have not been able to adjust to it. I expected the Blazers to at least adjust to the pick and roll set and to side-to-side ball screens, and also the side-to-side screen plays to try to get the Warriors shooters off balance, or just close them out to try to force them to drive. But it's not been the case. They've allowed the Blazers defense has allowed them to just shoot at will with no challenge. And you can't win that way, especially against the defending champions, who their main prowess is their three-point shooting. So Terry Stotts, I hate to say it, Terry Stotts is on the hot seat for how he's not adjusted to what the Warriors have done in this series. Now, he adjusted well by removing Aminu off the starting lineup over Rodney Hood, which was a good adjustment. Rodney Hood has been able to played very well in these playoffs, and shown that he was a lot more than what he was when he was in Cleveland with LeBron James. But the truth is, you cannot win without any defense, and you can't just think you're going to outshoot the Golden State Warriors. You have to go to the basket and try to attack, and you got to make sure when you're playing that screen and roll play, you crash into the shooters and not let them pull up. And so far in this series, they have not done that. And now the Warriors are up 3-0 in the series and have the chance to sweep the series tomorrow night, which I believe they will. But realistically, I think that the Blazers might win Game 4 to save some pride, and then the series might close out in Game 5 in San Francisco. But I have a strong feeling that this is going to end tomorrow night. I mean, everything that you have wanted bad for the Portland Trailblazers has happened. They've not done a good job of closing out on the shooters. The backcourt has not played very well, and they settled for way too many jumpers. And C.J. McCollum has struggled very bad in the series. After having a spectacular series in the conference semifinals against Denver, he hasn't played well in the series. So now the onus is on them to step up and play much better in Game 4 tomorrow. If not, it's going to be a long off season for them. And I don't know if certain changes are going to be made, because I doubt there won't be changes made. But if there is going to be a significant change, Terry Stotts is going to be the one that's going to be on the hot seat for his unwillingness or his inability to adjust on defense. There's no excuse for the Splash Brothers to have any room of time to shoot these jumpers. No excuse whatsoever. Now they found themselves down 0-3, which is very hard to do. Only a few teams in NBA history have ever came back from an 0-3 deficit to force a Game 7, but no team in NBA playoff history, let alone in the conference finals, has came back from an 0-3 deficit to win any playoff series, let alone the conference finals or the NBA finals. And the way it looks, I don't see it happening. I certainly do not see it happening. I think the series ends tomorrow night. But now I'm going to switch it over to the Eastern Conference Finals that are going on at the moment there. Now, let me check the score real quick for you guys. Milwaukee Bucks. I think they're probably in the second. Okay, they're in the fourth quarter, and right now the Raptors are winning 88-83. Now, the way I looked at that series at the moment here, let me see. Let me check the stats real quick of that game. Well, I guess the Bucks are probably playing the fiddle on the road there, because right now Giannis Antetokounmpo has only got 12 points, although he's got 18 rebounds, but nobody's cracked over above 20 points. While Kawhi Leonard and Pascal Siakam had flipped the script at home, and now with about 5:26 to go in the fourth, they have a chance to tie the series at 2 games apiece. Super Sam Kennedy, salute, man. Welcome aboard to the channel, though, sir. Thank you for coming in. So, in the first 2 games, the way I saw how the Bucks were playing, they were a bit rusty in the first game, and it took them the 18-point deficit to finally wake up and start stepping up and playing better. The one thing that I noticed how the Bucks have been able to try to adjust just to the Raptors is that they try to, double when anytime Leonard gets into the paint, and the same goes for Giannis. But considering that the Bucks are a better shooting team, Giannis has more room or more space to work, but he has to go through a difficult front line to get to the basket. And like I said before, when the series started, the only way that for the Raptors to win this series and get to the finals, that Kyle Lowry and Siakam have to play well. Lowry had a monster game 1. He was playing very well. Game 2, he disappeared like usual, and then here tonight, he's just been quiet once again on a normal role basis. And I expect this series to probably go the full 6, and I had the Bucks winning it in 6 games, because I don't trust the other role players for the Toronto Raptors to make big plays for them. The one thing that I will say too is that Giannis Antetokounmpo has really put himself in the MVP conversation. I have him as this season's most valuable player. I know there's going to be some that's going to contest for James Harden because of the spectacular month he had in the in January. But I consider Giannis Antetokounmpo as the most valuable player in the NBA this season. What's up, Mark Wonderlig? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, as I was saying before, I think right now the game is tied at 88 at the moment there. So let me check out the game real quick on one of my Lyman Stream apps, real quick. I'm gonna make sure to mute the sound so that way I don't get caught with copyrights BS. Okay, it's muted. Good. Okay. Right now, the game's tied at 88 with 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter, and right now the Ratchets have a chance, have the opportunity, may lose this game. King Louis, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, I saw your live stream last night, though, man. It was fire. Yeah, man. Salute to the champ, Deontay Wilder, for that first round KO. You know what I'm saying? You know, I certainly think that when the Bucks and the Warriors meet together in the NBA Finals, you better hope that Kevin Durant will be healed up, ready to go when the series starts, and I believe he will. But you know, the one thing that's disgusting about that, though, man, is that how the media has been trying so hard for Kevin Durant to leave Golden State very badly. I think there was one reporter taking TV mentioned that some reporter wrote something that Kevin Durant there had some problems with Steve Kerr. I don't believe that at all. I think this is just a load of garbage because, you know, listen, the media is going to try to do whatever they can to create new headlines or new storylines, and I'm not buying that at all. I think it's just absolutely, completely garbage. It might convince KD to say, okay, if you feel that way, I'm going to stay in Golden State and give the middle finger to all you media haters, for not giving me my respect or not giving me the prize I deserve. You know, I don't, not, I'm going to keep my stance on this. I still don't agree with Kevin Durant going to Golden State, but I understand why he did it because he couldn't coexist well with Russell Westbrook long term. But for the media to try to, manipulate and try to, throw out the narrative that KD is not important to the Golden State Warriors, it's just not true. It's not absolutely true at all, and it's a complete double standard. It's an absolutely complete double standard, and there were not a lot of people who had a problem with with LeBron James moving to Miami, considering that he wasn't going to go anywhere the first time around in Cleveland too. And listen, LeBron James opened up the gateways for the whole super teams era. If you go back towards the Celtic days, it was primarily with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett. And then LeBron James follows suit to that. And I'm so tired of this whole double standard in the media, how they try to, create these false storylines without actually sticking to the real facts in hand here. Now, there are some good, decent journalists out there that do their job and actually support real facts. Hey, Duke, what's up, brother? Welcome aboard, though, family. There are real journalists out there who do their job every day that actually report the real news out there. But I'm talking about the analysts on these TV shows. I'm not going to say their names, but you guys know who they are. So I don't have to explain it to you. But the thing is, I'm just tired of all this false narrative stuff, though. I just want to watch good basketball. And we don't need to hear about LeBron James' name on an everyday basis, Oh, Flan Fleet just hit a big three-pointer there to give the Raptors a 3-point lead with 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter right now. So it's actually really getting a close game. There's Brogdon right there. So Brogdon right there. Now Giannis is going to go post up, kicking out to Brook Lopez, swings it out to Middleton. Middleton drives, kicks it out there. George Hill for three. He got it. George Hill with the three ties the game at 91. Boy, we might get down to the wire with this. I don't know if I can keep talking right now if this continues. It goes. And a turnover there. Now George Hill's looking to push. Milwaukee has a chance to take the lead. George Hill to the rack. No foul call. Now VanVleet leads it for the Toronto Raptors. There's Siakam. One-on-one against Brook Lopez. Shot clock at 12. There's Kawhi against George Hill. Kawhi pulls up and hits. Man, this game's going down to the wire right now. Kawhi Leonard just hit a 16-foot jumper over George Hill to give the Raptors the lead. He's got 24 points on 7-16 shooting and 7 rebounds. Lopez, straightaway 3. In and out. VanVleet with the rebound. We're under 2 minutes to go. The Raptors barely hanging on to a 2-point lead, and they had the ball. Kawhi at the top of the circle, guarded against by Chris Middleton. Kawhi to the rack, pulls up, elbow shot, no good. Oh, and a loose ball foul. Who's it on? I think it's on George Hill. But here's VanVleet on the replay there. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm just getting tired of all these double standards and things of that sort, man. And it's just really making me mad, though, bro. Snack B, salute, man. Welcome to the channel, though, brother. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm just talking some shooting the stuff about all the media BS going on and watching the conference finals right now. So now Pascal Siakam has a chance to make it a 2-possession game. He has 20 points on 8 of 14 shooting. Makes the first. Now that gives him a 3-point lead. It's now 94-91 Milwaukee. 1:41 to go in the fourth. Toronto has 2 timeouts for both Toronto and Milwaukee. Have 2 timeouts remaining. Both of those teams are in the bonus right now in the final 2 minutes. Now, this is an important free throw here by Pascal Siakam. He has to hit this to make this a 2-possession game. Misses the second. So the Bucks have a chance to tie the game here. And since that they're a good 3-point shooting team, look for the Bucks to try to get the ball inside to Giannis and try to spread the floor there. And if in case of a double team comes around, look for the kick-out pass. Middleton on the top of the circle. Gets it back from Lopez. Gets a screen from Lopez. Middleton's double team. Oh, Eric Bledsoe for 3. No good. And the rebound controlled there by Kawhi Leonard. Tries to spin. And a foul is called. And I think it's going to be on Middleton. Yep, on Middleton. Yeah. Cliff Brunson, salute, brother. Welcome to the channel, though, man. We got 7 likes on the board, though, man. For all the new people just tuning in, go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. I might just consider this as a practice run for when I do the NBA Finals coverage in 2 weeks. So now Kawhi Leonard's at the free throw line with 24 points. Makes it first. Now it's a 2-possession game, 95-91, 1:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks lead the series 2-0. This is now they're trying to make it to a 5-point game. Kawhi makes them both. Now it's a 5-point game with Kyle Lowry on the bench. Now the Bucks don't need a 3 at this point. There's still time, but they're going to start making quick buckets there. And now a foul call as Eric Bledsoe drives to the rack, and I think it's a blocking call on VanVleet. No, I think it's on Powell. Yep, it's on Powell. Yep, exactly. He's arguing that the charging call, but there's no avail. Now Norman Powell is fouled out of the game for the Toronto Raptors. He tried to set up for the charge, but nope. He kind of did a little acting job there and ended up getting fouled out. But I think Brook Lopez may have shoved him in the back too. Yeah, Duke. I saw that. I actually ordered that Showtime pay-per-view last night. Actually, it's not a pay-per-view. I mean the Showtime channel, but it was a beautiful knockout. I mean, after he threw that second 1-2 piece to the head, woo! Night. Eric Bledsoe's out at the free throw line. He just missed the first free throw. Just missed a critical free throw there. Now he's going to have to make the second to make it at least a 4-point game. There's still plenty of time left in the game with 1:09 to go. Bledsoe, second attempt. There you go. He hits the second. So now the lead is down to 4. 96-92 Raptors. We're now entering to the final minute here in the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Van Fleet being hacked all over by Eric Bledsoe. Now Gasol being defended by Brook Lopez. Shot clock at 8. Here's Kawhi. He's got to create something here. Kicks it out to Van Fleet off of the pass from Gasol. No good. That would have been a dagger. Now the Bucks have a chance to cut the lead to 2 or to cut the lead to 1. Brogdon to the basket, and he got it. He got the reverse layup to go. Now it's down to a 2-point game with 38.7 seconds to go. And now a timeout called by the Toronto Raptors. Boy, we're going down to the wire with this one. Malcolm Brogdon, back from injury. It's going baseline against Kawhi Leonard, getting the layup to go. And we're down to the final seconds here, man. It is coming down to it. Mr. Oh shit, how you doing though, brother? Good. Welcome to the channel though, homie. Yes, sir. Hey, man, for all the new people that's coming into the building here, dudes, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. And also hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get all the latest notifications, though, too. We're at 227 subscribers, so let's try to push it to 300 subscribers. And I will do my part to get more content for you guys so we can go ahead and spread the word about this channel, though, too. You know what I'm saying? But before we get back into that game, though, man, I like to say, though, too, that I hope that Deontay Wilder gets the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua for the title. It's the fight that everybody wants to see. Now, I know not a lot of people are not interested in a rematch with Luis Ortiz. I personally wouldn't have a problem with it, you know, because I thought that was probably one of Wilder's hardest fights, and I love the action, I love the drama of that fight. But you know, it's up to Joshua if he's going to accept 50-50. Because realistically, if you really want to think about it, the fight's is 60-40 in Wilder's favor if you really want to think about it. So that's just how I see it. But now we're back into the live action of the game. Now, the Raptors are just barely not hanging on to a 2-point lead with 38.7 seconds to go. They're running a stack play. Now Van Fleet has the basketball. Point guard Mark Van Fleet of the Toronto Raptors. Now he gets it up to Kawhi Leonard. Shot clock at 15. We're under 30 seconds to go. Let's see what the Raptors are going to run. They're going to run a baseline screen there for a great. Nope. Kawhi kicks out to Van Fleet off the fake for the 3. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Now they have a chance to tie the game here. Oh boy. Chris Middleton for the win. No good. He thought he was fouled, didn't get the foul call, and now Pascal Siakam got the rebound on the foul. Oh man, the Bucks tried to go for the win on that play though. I don't know. I kind of questioned that kind of shot though. You still had plenty of time to go for the tie on that one, but you know that wasn't a bad gamble to take. But I just questioned the shot selection of that at that particular time. And you had 3 guys all over him. Chris Middleton had 3 guys all over him and took a really tough contested 3 there. Barely missed it though, but still, you wish you could have got a better shot than that. And now Siakam's now going to go to the free throw line with a chance to ice the game here to make this a 2-possession game. But the good news is the Milwaukee Bucks have 2 timeouts remaining. But we're going to see what's going to happen here. He's 3 of 5 from the line, Pascal Siakam. First free throw. No good. Okay. Now that changes things. If Pascal Siakam hits the second, that means it's a 3-point. That means it's still going to be a 3-point game. So it's still a 1-possession game. But let's see what's going to happen here. Siakam is going to take his time here. Get set. Here it goes. Misses them both. And now the Bucks have a chance to win the game here with 7.2 seconds to go. Oh, man, oh, man. The Bucks may have a chance to steal this game right here. And we're almost there to one more like from 10 likes, though, man. Go ahead and smash that like button, though, man. You're getting a free test trial by a play-by-play commentary of NBA playoff basketball. But boy, oh boy, the Raptors have had opportunity to try to have plenty of opportunities to ice the game, but they have not been able to take advantage. Boy, oh boy. This is not looking good for the Raptor fans. I can tell you that. I know Drake is up there sweating right now. Really sweating, you know what I mean? Man, this game has been intense. It's been fun. Oh yeah, baby. Woo. All right. All right. Let me go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. We're now it's down to the final 7 seconds to go. 7.1 seconds left, in technically, but the Bucks have the ball. There's a chance to tie the game. Here's Chris Middleton. Middleton driving to the basket. No foul call, but he gets the putback there to tie the game with 2.2 seconds to go. And now the Raptors will take their final timeout. So Chris Middleton, who took the bad three previously there, this time he took the smart approach, drove base on to try to get the foul call. Didn't get it, but he was able to get his putback there to tie the ball game with 2.2 seconds to go. Boy, we're going down to the wire there. Could this be reminiscent of Philadelphia and Toronto Game 7 a week ago? We shall find out. We'll see what the Raptors will try to draw up there. Remember, it's 2.2 seconds to go, so you have time for a catch, a dribble, and a shoot. You feel me? You got plenty of time to get that thing to go. So we'll see what the Raptors draw up here. I expect that Leonard to try to at least be the guy to get the ball to get the last shot in this situation, though. But I think another way they could do is they could use Kawhi as a decoy to try to get somebody else an open shot. But we'll see what happens, though. We'll definitely see what's going to happen here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now both teams are coming out of off the bench here, and now let's see what happens here. The Raptors are going to inbound on the left side of the baseline there. 2.2 seconds to go. And Kawhi's being guarded by Chris Middleton there. Siakam has the ball. Siakam's going to pull up for the win. No good. We are going to overtime. Boy, oh boy. Pascal Siakam went up against a 7-footer in Brook Lopez, and it didn't work out that time. And the Bucks did a great job of defending Kawhi Leonard, preventing him from getting the catch. Good denial defense by Chris Middleton, and Siakam. Good contest that time by Brook Lopez. There was no chance for him to get the shot off there, but we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Woohoo! Boy, we're going down to the wire with this game. I'll tell you that. Oh man, the Raptors had a chance at opportunities after opportunities to seal the game. You know, with their free throws and poor shot selections, though, and now it's kept the door open for the Bucks, which have a chance to steal it here. So now, yep. Duke says, "Abil, you got the voice of for radio, brother." Thanks, bro. I really appreciate it, though, man. You know, I never was really a guy that was, into radio, that kind of thing, though. But maybe that's something I'll probably look into. Um, this is probably a good idea to probably practice that stuff as the NBA Finals approach next in 2 weeks. So, yeah, I guess it's something that I can actually do for you guys. It'd be great. So I think it's gonna be official. I think I will officially do the radio play-by-play for of the 2019 NBA Finals when it does start on January. I'm sorry, on May 31st, which is actually, oh yeah, it's actually next week. So it's next Friday will be the NBA Finals, and I think whoever comes out of both the East and the West, though. So obviously, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors out of the West, but we'll see what happens in the East. I think the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be a much more of a longer series than the West is at this point. I said that the Western Conference Finals was going to be a 7-game series at the hands of the in favor of the Golden State Warriors, but the Blazers have been playing bad, and they've been exposed in this series. No doubt about it. So hopefully there'll be some good games in the NBA Finals. But we're about to get started with overtime here in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Boy, the Bucks fought all the way back to tie the game to send it into overtime, but the Raptors had plenty of opportunities to seal the game. You know, they had some good, decent shots, but their free throw woes did it to them there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why Kyle Lowry is going to be sitting out the rest of this game because oh yeah, he's fouled out. Okay, so he's fouled out. Okay, good. I thought it was his hand injury or something, but he's actually fouled out of the game. Norman Powell's fouled out of the game, so a lot of stuff's going on right now in that game. And now the opening tip of overtime is underway as it's controlled by the Bucks. The point guard is Eric Bledsoe with Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez as the starting five for the Bucks. Middleton kicks out to Brogdon, Malcolm Brogdon, out to Giannis. Drives into the paint, kicks out to Lopez. Now Bledsoe has to drive with the step. Malcolm Brogdon kicks out the pass for 3, air ball. Giannis tries to go for the rebound, put back, no good, and it's deflected out there by the Raptors though. But Giannis got a bit shooken up there as he tried to get to the rebound though. So the starting five for the Toronto Raptors is Van Fleet out there with Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, and Marc Gasol. So let's see what the Bucks could do here. Middleton off the step back. That's a 2. No good. Now Gasol gets the rebound there. Yep. Frank Van Fleet there. Yep. That's the starting five for the Raptors there. Here's Kawhi off the screen from Gasol. His shot no good. Rebound there by Giannis Antetokounmpo. So both teams missed their first shot on their first possession. Giannis held back on his dribble, kicks it out there to Eric Bledsoe. Now they're going to try to run a screen and roll play. Eric Bledsoe's going to match up against Van Fleet. Now he's going to take the 3. Brook Lopez with the rebound, but he's getting called for the loose ball foul for pushing off against Marc Gasol. And Brook Lopez doesn't like the call, but that was actually the correct call because he pushed off Marc Gasol to get that board there. And I think that's his 5th foul. Let me check the stat line here. So now George Hill is going to check into the game for the Milwaukee Bucks in place of the Eric Bledsoe, probably because of that poor shot there, but probably for matchup purposes. Now Van Fleet kicks it out there to Danny Green, who hits the 3 out of the right corner. Danny Green with a big 3 there, and now the Raptors take a 3-point lead. His first points tonight. Giannis gets stuffed there, but he gets fouled. Yeah, great play there by the Toronto Raptors. A side-to-side screen there. Good screen there by Marc Gasol. And then he hits the 3. And then Giannis going right into the paint there. Gets stuffed the first time, but then gets the jump ball call. So it was a jump ball, not a foul against Kawhi Leonard there. And the Bucks had the ball. George Hill had it, but then lost it on the way up. And Kawhi Leonard was able to retrieve it. Gasol kicks it out to Van Fleet. Off the screen there. Van Fleet kicks it out back to Gasol. Now he's going to try a 3. Ooh, in and out. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Now Malcolm Brogdon with the ball. Shot clock at 15. Malcolm Brogdon. He's going to try to drive in the paint. Now he's going to be guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Let's see how that matchup turns. Malcolm Brogdon tries to go for the kickout pass inside to Giannis. And he's fouled again and hit again. And he got hit in the face that time. Man, he took a shot. Man, I tell you, Giannis Antetokounmpo takes a real beating in the paint. Real talk. Man. For a guy that drives in the paint as much as he does, man, he's getting really hurt a lot in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now he's gonna go to the line. I think he got hit in it. Oh, okay. So he got hit with a incidental forearm by Kawhi Leonard, but it wasn't intentional at all. It was just an incidental play. So yeah, Giannis hasn't been scoring well tonight, but he's been really rebounding the ball. He just had a career high of 23 rebounds here tonight. But he hasn't shot the ball very well. What is he? He's what 5 of 16 from the field right now. So really hasn't played very well tonight. Okay. So I got the foul totals there. All right. So he's gonna now shake it off, and now he's gonna get to the free throw line. So now he's got a chance to cut the lead to 1 if he makes both free throws here. Giannis Antetokounmpo's first free throw missed it, and now it still remains a 3-point game. And Drake's trying to pump up this crowd here. Now Giannis is gonna have to make this free throw to cut this lead down to 2 here, with 2:48 to go here in the first overtime. Misses them both. Middleton tried to go for the rebound, but then his rebound and retrieved there by Giannis. Kicks it out to George Hill for the tie. Got it! George Hill off the bench hits the 3. The tie to score at 99. 2:32 to go, and the Raptors and the Bucks are all tied at 99. The Raptors looking to try to get back into the series with a victory here. The Bucks looking to put a stranglehold on the series, trying to go up 3-0. Kawhi. Oh, he gets hit by Chris Middleton there. He got hit by Chris Middleton there. Got hit by Chris Middleton that time. So that's his 5th personal foul. But George Hill with a big 3 there off the detention given by Giannis Antetokounmpo there. Now, Kawhi just kicked it out to Van Fleet. Now the ball's back into Kawhi's head, being guarded by Chris Middleton. Step back there for 16, no good. Siakam with the rebound. Siakam puts it up and in. Siakam just with a big bucket there on the inside there. He has 23 points on the night with 10 rebounds. So the Raptors take a 101-99 lead with 150 to go. Giannis turns it over to Siakam, and the Raptors there. Now the Raptors have a chance to give themselves a bit of a cushion there if they can make this a 2-possession game here. Here's Kawhi against Chris Middleton. Kawhi drives, pulls up from the left free throw area, gets the roll. It's a 5-point lead for the Toronto Raptors. What a big shot there from Kawhi Leonard. He has 28 points on the night. Middleton driving baseline, kicks out the pass, but it's stolen there by Kawhi Leonard. A poor turnover there by the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Leonard. Leonard driving again. Kicks it out to Van Fleet. Wants to take the 3, but he kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam on the drive. Missed the layup there. No foul call. We're under a minute to go, and the Bucks trail by 5. I should say 4. Here's Giannis. Has a shot the ball well tonight. Kicks out to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon on the drive. Hits the floater from the free throw line. So now the lead is cut to 2. 103-101 with 43.2 seconds to go in the first overtime. Malcolm Brogdon, off of the injury in this series, is at 17 points tonight. And now the Raptors will call for time with 34 seconds to go. The Toronto Raptors looking to try to get back into the series with a victory here tonight. The Bucks looking to put a stranglehold. But looks like right now the Raptors have a chance to make this a 2-1 series lead with big buckets from Siakam and by Kawhi Leonard. And it's 103-102 with 34 seconds to go in the first overtime. Boy, this has been a great game. I'll tell you that. Craig L, salute, brother. How you doing, man? Good to hear from you, brother. Man, it's been a great game from start to finish, though, bro. Now, I'm actually streaming this game from my computer there, so I can only see what I'm seeing from my laptop there. So I don't have TNT in front of me. So but I do have ESPN, though, um, basically to say, though, too. So, yeah, man, it's been a great game from start to finish, though. Both these teams are really going at it each other, though, man. And, it's been a well played game. Let me check my phone real quick. Ooh. Okay, we're back to live action now. But the Bucks trail by 2 with 34 seconds to go. It's Toronto's ball here. Shot clock at 10. Gasol looking to try to get the ball to Kawhi. He gets it to Kawhi, being guarded by Malcolm Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Kawhi has to pull up a 3 off the back of the rim, and now the Bucks have it. They have a chance to tie the game here with 16 seconds to go. George Hill on the drive, and he is fouled. With 14.5 seconds to go, the Bucks have a chance to tie the game at the free throw line. And the foul's on Van Fleet, will be his 4th. But a big play defensive stop there by the Milwaukee Bucks there, as they were able to force Kawhi to take a tough 3 there. Now George Hill has a chance to tie the game. Makes the first. So now it's into a 1-point game with 14.5 seconds to go. And now Serge Ibaka is going to check into the game for Danny Green for defensive purposes and for the probable chance of getting a rebound here if George Hill shouldn't miss the free throw here. But George Hill's been playing a great game. He has 21 points tonight on 6 of 8 shooting. This is to tie the game. And he does. So the game is tied at 103 with 14.5 seconds to go. So the Raptors are not going to call for timeout here. They would assume, right? Nope. Change of mind. The Raptors are going to call for time here with 14.5 seconds to go and a chance to win the game right here. Boy, it's been a fun game, man. I've been loving every single bit of it. Woo! And for all those people in the chat, thank you for sticking around with me, and thank you for all the likes, though, man. It really means a lot. I'm really trying my best to try to give you guys my what I'm seeing out there in the game, though, too. But it's been a very compelling game, though. A lot of ticky-tack fouls, to say the least, though. But, I mean, I'm loving the action. I'm loving every single minute of the game, man. And I just hope you guys are, too. So, as I go ahead and take my drink here, I will go off live once this game is completed. Drink to that. And for those y'all who just want to know, I drink mostly Powerade or sometimes occasional soda if I had to stay up a little bit, though. But I'm trying to get off of it because I don't want to get through the caffeine stuff there. So, but now we're back into the game here, and both the Raptors and the Bucks are all tied at 103 with 14.5 seconds to go in the game. All right. So let's look at the starting 5 right here for the Toronto Raptors here. They took Serge Ibaka out of the game there, so they put back Danny Green, and now the Bucks just already saw something out of that stack play from the Raptors there, so they're going to call for time to try to adjust to the play there. So I don't think this time around Siakam's going to get the ball this time. I hope not. But what I think you'll see out of the last play is you'll see them running probably a staggered staggered picks there for Kalin to get the ball at the middle of the floor to try to hit him to go one-on-one to get the last shot, though. That's what I firmly see coming out of this final play there. Now, if you're the Bucks there, what you have to do is prevent Kawhi Leonard from getting the basketball. But if he does get the ball, if he drives into the paint, double team him. But if he takes a shot from the perimeter, contest it as best you can without fouling. You do not want to foul in this situation. That'd be the worst thing possible. Yeah, baby. We're down to the final 14 and a half seconds to go. Actually, technically 14.5 to go here in the first overtime. Boy, it's been a fun game from start to finish. I'm loving every single minute of it. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. So now Gasol is going to be the inbounder. So now, okay, now the ball's in Kawhi's hands. Here we go. Being guarded by Malcolm Brogdon. We're down to the final 10 seconds. Here's Kawhi again. Down to 3 seconds. He's going to have to pull up the shot. Kawhi pulls up for the win. No good. We're going to double overtime. So the Raptors have had 2 opportunities to win the game in the overtime, and that's not been able to get it done. Pascal Siakam had a straightaway 3 that was heavily contested by Brook Lopez to force it into a first overtime. And now Kawhi Leonard went to the free throw line area there on the left elbow there. That's his favorite shot there. And the Bucks saw it all the way and stopped it. Now we got double overtime. Double overtime, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo, this has been a fun game, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this game there as much as you are. And I hope you guys are liking this play-by-play commentary and analysis of the one I'm seeing out there. But right now, the Raptors have last 2 plays at the end of regulation, at the end of the first overtime, are a bit shaky to me. Not liking out of it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll be back for the second overtime of this game too. All right. But yeah, this game has been pretty much fun from start to finish, though, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Okay, guys, I'm back. We're now starting up the second overtime here. But this has been a very fun game from start to finish, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Now the Bucks once again get the opening tip for the second overtime, and now Eric Bledsoe's in the game there for George Hill. Actually, never mind. George Hill's still in the game, but he's playing in more of the 2 guard position. Okay. There's Giannis. Hasn't had a good shooting night. Kicks it out to Eric Bledsoe. The floater from the baseline, no good. Rebound there by Siakam. We're all tied at 103 with about 30 seconds passed by here in the second overtime. Siakam drawing the blocking foul on Giannis. So let me see what the foul call is. Yep, I think Giannis is just fouled out of the game. I think he might have. Yep, but the referee said that he was moving there. Let me check the replay. He was move. Oh yeah, he was sliding that time. So yeah, you're gonna get the blocking call more times there. And yep, Giannis is fouled out of the ball game, only with 12 points on 5 of 17 shooting. Although he had a career high at 23 rebounds, but you know, unfortunately, it wasn't his night. So now, so now, so now Mirotic is now into the ball game for Giannis, and now Middleton gets a turnover there, and now Eric Bledsoe to the rack, unable to finish, but George Hill was able to get the putback to get the Bucks the lead. 105-103 Raptors. I should say Bucks with 4 minutes to go here in the second overtime. Boy, it's been a very highly contested ball game from start to finish, though, guys. All right, let me shake it off that time. Excuse me, guys. My computer's a little bit foggy at the moment. There we go. So now the Bucks lead by 2 with 45 to go. So I only missed about 15 seconds. So not too bad. Okay. So now Gasol will try for the 3, and he got it. Marc Gasol with a big 3 there to give the Raptors a 1-point lead. He has 14 points on 4 of 8 from 3-point range. Here's Bledsoe. And now a foul is called there. And now the foul's on Danny Green. But a big 3 that time by Marc Gasol there over the outstretched arms of Brook Lopez there. The guy is a silent contributor, but he makes big buckets when needed to. And now the Bucks have a chance to regain the lead here. It's 3:25 to go. Bledsoe. Now he's got the switch against Marc Gasol. Now he's going to look to try to drive, and he turned it over. Big turnover that time. Now Kawhi Leonard to the paint with a left-handed stuff to get the Raptors a 3-point lead. Man, it's going down. It's been a very highly contested ball game, guys, and I'm loving every single minute of it. But a big turnover that time by Eric Bledsoe there. He tried to go one-on-one against Marc Gasol. It didn't work out that time, and the Raptors burned him there with a huge left-handed stub by Kawhi Leonard. And the Raptors now hold a 3-point lead with 3:15 to go in the second overtime. Woohoo! I'm loving this game, guys. David Scott the third, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel, though, homie. Yeah, man. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, back to live action here, guys. We're now down to the final 3:08 to go with the Bucks trailing by 3 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo is fouled out of the ball game. Shot clock at 12. Lopez spinning around in the paint. He gets blocked, but a foul call. And now we're under 3 minutes to go. And now Brook Lopez will go to the free throw line. And let's see who the foul is called there. And the fouls is going to be on, I think it's on Marc Gasol, I believe. Yep, I think it's on Marc Gasol. Yep. Nope, on Van Fleet. On Van Fleet. Yep, Van Fleet. Okay. I can't turn on the sound of my computer there for copyright reasons, though. So just trying to play it safe. So now Brook Lopez to the free throw line. He hits the first to make it a 2-point game with 2:59 to go. Once again, Giannis Antetokounmpo fouled out of the game. He shot 5 of 17 from the field, 12 points, though he grabbed 23 rebounds in a sufficient game on the boards, but not shooting the ball well tonight. Brook Lopez's second free throw attempt to make it a 1-point game, and he gets them both. 2:59 to go. The Raptors now hold on to a 1-point lead. It's the same thing that was near the end of regulation. Van Fleet now throws it inside to Marc Gasol, looking for Kawhi. Kawhi behind the back to Marc Gasol off the fake. Gasol to the drive, and he gets fouled by Malcolm Brogdon. Man, good fake there by Marc Gasol that time to draw the Drew Brook Lopez into biting that fake. And then he drove right to the basket there, which is you're supposed to do. And I think, and that actually the foul's on Mirotic, Nikola Mirotic. Yep, it's on Mirotic. So now, Marc Gasol has a chance to make this a 3-point game if he makes both free throws here. Makes the first. Sounds like a barn burner. Save stop the guard. Oh, yeah. It's a double overtime game right now. Oh, yeah. It's been really a close ball game here. Now Marc Gasol with a second free throw attempt and hits it. So now back to a 3-point game with 2:43 to go here in the second overtime. The Bucks right now hold a 2-0 lead in this best of 7 Eastern Conference Finals series. Middleton drive into the basket against Gasol. Cannot finish the layup, but Brook Lopez puts it back in there. So now the Raptors are now back to their 1-point lead. Kawhi. And then a reach-in foul that time on Brook Lopez. And that's his 5th personal foul. But here, Chris Middleton there that time, he drove right to the basket there, but then a good putback there by Brook Lopez there. But the Raptors need to do a better job on the offensive glass there. They're getting beat on the boards a lot here in this game. That was one of the reasons why this game has been close throughout. All right, here we go. Shot clock at 10. Kawhi spinning out, trying to spin out of traffic, and he turned it over. Big turnover there that time. Here he goes, Malcolm Brogdon against Van Fleet there. Bit of a favorite mismatch. Now screen roll there. Now Kawhi Leonard's got the mess against Malcolm. Now Malcolm picks it out to Chris Middleton. And now a turnover again. And Kawhi Leonard's going to finish it with the dunk. It's now back to a 3-point lead. 1:50 to go here in the second overtime. Big steal by Kawhi Leonard there. He has 32 points, but 2 big steals in the second overtime. Here's Malcolm Brogdon, this time against Pascal Siakam. Tries to drive the lane there, and he drew the foul against Pascal Siakam. But now Malcolm Brogdon is going to try to cut this lead to 1. But that time, he tried to throw the pass to try to kick it out to Malcolm Brogdon, but ended up turning the ball over there. But the Milwaukee Bucks right now are in a fluster offensively. Because they're doing a bit too much one-on-one play and try to kick it out the passes off the penetration there. If they move the ball side to side, they get better buckets that time. But Malcolm Brogdon just hit the first free throw to cut the lead to 2. His second free throw and missed off the back rim, so it's back to a 2-point game for the Toronto Raptors with 1:30 to go in the second overtime. The Raptors have had multiple opportunities to ice the game here in these situations, but not been able to convert. Siakam kicks it out there back to Van Fleet. Now kicks it out to Gasol off the fake. Van Fleet for the straightaway 3, in and out. And this time, Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard with the big rebound there. And now they're going to reset the clock there. Shot clock back to 5. Kawhi Leonard kicks it out there to Siakam for the 3. Doesn't get the roll that time. And now we're under a minute to go here in the second overtime. The Toronto Raptors and the Milwaukee Bucks are separated by 2 points. Here goes Chris Middleton off the screen there from Brook Lopez. Gets it back to Lopez. Lopez on the drive. Rejected there by Siakam there. But there was some contact there on the play there, but no foul call. Kawhi Leonard Tries to dribble into the paint against Malcolm Brogdon. Spin his way through traffic and still lays it in. And it's back now a 4-point game as the Milwaukee Bucks will call for time. But what a significant play there by Pascal Siakam. Drilling the play there, but helping on the weak side to get the block shot. And then this allowed Kawhi Leonard to go one-on-one against Malcolm Brogdon, spinning towards the baseline to get the layup, to give the Raptors with a 4-point lead with 32.4 seconds to go in the game. Man, this has been a very close game, though, guys. We got 12 likes in the building, though, guys, though, man. But thanks all for the likes, though, man. David Scott said 78 probably losing his mind. He probably is. He's probably just like losing himself, that the fact that this game was going back and forth throughout. Man, I'm telling you. But the Bucks right now in the second overtime, their decision making has not been real good, man. You know, just basically trying to pound the ball on the one-on-one plays is not going to work. And the Raptors know that right now. That the two buckets that Kawhi Leonard had on those dunks came off of the turnovers. They need to do a better job of their decision making. That's what's killing them right now. Yeah, we got 12 likes in the building, though, man. Let's keep them likes up, though, bro. Let's keep them likes up. The more engagement, the better. But I think I also noticed, too, that Kawhi, on that first dunk on the left-handed slam there, he kind of like tweaked his hamstring a little bit there, too. So, but we'll see what happens. So, but doesn't mind. We're back to live action there. Middleton. Back to Lopez. Try to go for side screen there, but a double team that time. Is it a jump ball or a timeout? Oh, okay, so the Bucks called their final timeout. All right. So the Bucks called for their timeout there as Chris Middleton was in trouble there on the sideline there. Actually, no, there was no timeout. Never mind. I think it was probably okay, there was a foul on Gasol that time for reaching in on Middleton. Okay, so no timeout call. Okay. All right, here we go. Now the Raptors are stepping up their defense. They're really getting after them too. And now a backcourt violation there. A critical turnover that time by the Bucks. 3 critical turnovers in the second overtime here as they try to get the ball back into the backcourt there. But Chris Middleton got into George Hill's way on the passing lane, and then he drew the backcourt violation. Man, oh man, big mistake that time. Now the Bucks have no choice but to foul here. To at least try to get giving them a chance. And now Mirotic is going to commit the foul on Siakam with 16.1 seconds to go. But remember, Pascal Siakam missed a couple of free throws in between the overtimes too. So we'll see what he does here. Back to the free throw line here. Everybody in Toronto's dead silent right now as Pascal Siakam goes to the free throw line. 23 points. He had the big block that time. He's shooting 9 of 18 from the field, but 3 of 7 from the free throw line, and had some critical misses late in regulation and in overtime. First free throw. It's good. Now it's back to now it's up to a 5-point game. And Giannis was fouled out here in the second overtime here. But now Siakam has a chance to make this a 6-point game. That'd be huge. All right, makes them both. Now it's a 6-point game. Now Milwaukee has no timeouts left. Malcolm Brogdon to the basket, gets the dunk there with 10.6 seconds to go. Looking for the steal there, and Kawhi has it there. Now he can just start milking the clock, and now Brook Lopez has to foul here with 8.2 seconds to go, and it's a 4-point lead for the Toronto Raptors. Hey, Mom, can you turn off the oven for me? Huh? Turn off the oven. All right. Kawhi Leonard with 34 points on the night makes the first. And now it's just basically adding points at this point because now with 8.2 seconds to go. There's not much time for the Bucks to get off any threes there, unless they get a quick score and a steal there, which I don't think that's going to happen. It's them both back to a 6-point game, 118 to 112 there. Down to the final 5 seconds. Brogdon will take a long three, way off the mark. And now the Raptors can inbound the ball and win the game. And now it's about to be a series here as the Toronto Raptors end the game, winning it in the second overtime there, 118 to 112 to now make this a 2-1 series deficit with Game 4 Tuesday night back in Toronto. Boy, what a game that was. But boy, a lot of stuff to talk about on the other LDBC channels though, guys, man. So thanks to you guys for tuning in with me throughout the whole duration of the game, though, guys. It was really a fun game to watch, though, man. Just make sure to share this live stream there and go ahead and smash the like button, though, on the way out, though, man. So I'm going to be back tomorrow there. If I want to decide to do the broadcast of Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals or not, I'll think about it there. If I decide there, I will post it on Facebook there if you follow me there. So go ahead and follow me on my social media platforms there, too, and try to get all the latest notifications. And for the new people who also came in too, smash the like button though, and also hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get all the latest notifications though. So this is Abil Mehari representing MehariNation Sports Podcast here, ending my play-by-play broadcast of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals as the Toronto Raptors win Game 3, 118 to 112 to now cut the series to 2-1. Y'all take care, guys. Deuces.